Então, eu comprei esse jogo ano passado. Eu aproveitei uma promoção que tinha. Qual que era o site mesmo? Não era Starland, era. Nossa, me fugiu da cabeça agora. E eu consegui comprar com o livro de arte. Muito bonito, de 64 páginas. E joguei um bom tanto no Vita. Eu resolvi começar um jogo novo aqui.
I'm ready for this.
Indeed.
Shall we?
É outra coisa jogar numa tela tão grande.
You seated yourselves and called for a stein of the finest mead. Your partner, Rani, is in a particularly good mood. Quaffing the bar's spirits buoyed your spirits. When things are lively, Rani will recount a certain tale. You were an adventurer, just starting out, and didn't know right from left. It was then that you first met.
Primeira coisa. Tem que passar esse tutorialzinho aqui no começo. Como é que pega aqui? George Kamitani, né? O artista responsável. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo voltar ali pra ver um negócio. Não! Quero alterar os controles, eu detesto usar o analógico pra controlar o personagem.
Shall I open that door for you? The rogue Rani inquired, after appearing from out of nowhere. He thought that it would be a simple matter to take advantage of your naivete and pocket some coin.
Yes, simple. see. Voila!
来るぞ。
Whoop.
Since that point, you've been journeying under mutually beneficial terms. You handle combat, and Rani handles locks.
Olha, coisas, opções aqui. Ah, esse aqui. Ok.
You came to Highland as an adventurer. Like many of your fellows, you strove to challenge the dangerous labyrinths here. The labyrinths were every bit as perilous as you'd heard. Most were lucky to even have their bones exit the ruins. You don't currently belong to the guild. I recommend registering. You can get jobs there and learn skills. Clad in full armor, the Guildmaster, Samuel Joseph, stands in the center of the guild hall like a statue. He appraises you with a look and dismissively states that only worthless adventurers leave their equipment in disrepair. Your travels thus far have left your equipment positively thrashed. You resolve to rectify that before returning. The Guildmaster directs you to Morgan's magic item shop. The magician is even able to repair magical equipment. To be deemed worthy by the Adventurers Guild,
Não!
You're back.
Como é que faz pra ir?
you conquer a labyrinthine set of stairs, and Morgan Lisley, shopkeeper and witch, welcomes you to her establishment. There is no objects repair which does not fall under her purview, from ornate magic staves to rusted axes.
Welcome to my shop. Which one do you want?
Adventurers come here not only for repairs, but for appraisals and to purchase magic items. You will visit more. Your equipment is now unmarred. You should return to the guild and see if the guildmaster deems you worthy. Once again, the Guildmaster Samuel Joseph, with your equipment now in tip-top condition, you request to join the guild. Samuel issues, what will you do? Your test is to help a warrior named Roland. Samuel says, to prove your mettle for the Guildmaster, you head to the ancient temple ruins to assist the warrior, Roland. A magic gate was recently found in the ruins on the outskirts of town. Use that to reach your destination. Many things lie within the ruins of the old Elysian temple. Some quiescent, some far less so. An ancient dragon spoken of in myths is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night. You liberated a fairy that was trapped in a cage.
Oh, yes. Done.
You have made your way to Roland. At the guild's behest, he is looking for adventurers who went missing in the ruins. For you to pass your guild exam, much time has passed since the missing were last seen.
Ah!
It's my turn. Voila! I got it. Done.
The Orc army is apparently getting here via the waterway. Their cargo is various articles from ships that have been reported missing.
Filthy lucre. It's my turn. Simple. Oh my. Let's see. Done.
Ó, rank B.
Outstanding. Oh, yes. Simple.
You have found the bones of a missing adventurer. Sometimes, the dead have been known to leave behind a message right before they perish.
Não dá pra estourar a linha? Será que quebrou? Não tem mais magia? Demora pra matar esses bichos! Por causa do... água. Dá aquela garra.
equipamento.
Nossa, eu tô muito preocupado.
There seem to be more nests similar to this one spread throughout the area. You exit the area, taking care to avoid drawing the attention of any other
Dois baús B?
parties.
Vamos lá ver o que eles dão. Vamos ver aqui. Esse cajado já tem duas habilidades, ó. Que não são tanta coisa assim. É aquela mesma pira do Borderlands, até do Destiny, de você ganhar os itens novos, né? A Diablo tem bem essa de... Ah, bom, um bastão, um cetro de gelo.
You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the guild.
Welcome to my shop.
Deixa eu primeiro equipar o que eu peguei novo aqui. Ah, por que eu não posso equipar o... Ah, tá certo, tem que mudar aqui a...
What do you need? What would you like? Which one do you want?
Legal. Ok.
You return to the guild to report your quest. However, Samuel gives you an additional task. It is possible to resurrect the dead with their bones. He tells you Canaan Temple is a temple dedicated to the worship of the goddess Althena. You were ordered to attempt to resurrect guild members at Canaan Temple. As you enter, a kindly voice echoes from the back. The prayer of the monks sometimes restores the dead to life.
Wandering one, how can I help you?
Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul back. Reverse death. And awaken them. The prayer reaches the goddess, and the pile of bones is made new. The adventurer pledges their allegiance to you as thanks. Any adventurers you resurrect will wait for you at the inn. You can now fill out your party with those who are waiting at the inn. Please be aware that if you leave an area and one of your party has fallen, they will become... If you encounter any bones during your...
Eu tenho que escolher.
Okay.
You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the guildmaster.
Testei a elfa esses dias e não gostei dela.
After delivering your report, you think you see part of a smile. You may now get cooperation. The Adventurers Guild has a backlog of quests, because the king and his retinue left to find the dragon's crown. The existence of this crown that supposedly controls... Samuel hurriedly assigns you it's a request from this country's prime minister. You wonder about the lives of the powerful people in that grand...
You're back.
Ah, isso aqui é legal.
There's a job.
You accepted a new request from the guild. You must go to the castle for further details. Flanked by guards, you are led through the secure castle. Princess Vivian and Prime Minister Gustav awaited you. The Prime Minister speaks a lot, in contrast to the silent princess. The royal scepter has been stolen. A witness who saw the thief described him as Tommet. Your job is to track down Tommet and retrieve the scepter. Ranni whispers that he knows of this Tommet. He is well known and is based out of the old capital. You bow and leave the... In order to retrieve the royal scepter, you chase the thief into the ruins of the old capital. These are the ruins of the ancient capital city. It was destroyed following an invasion from the Northern Empire. Now it is a dangerous place, full of dragons and wyverns.
Oh, I can do that. Oh my.
What? Be careful!
It's my turn. Voila!
You find the bandit Tomet in a hideout amid the ruins, just as Rani told you. It is said that whatever this man desires, by thievery he can acquire. Rani asks, "Are you Tomet, the bandit legend?" When you ask about the scepter, he says, "That was in..." When you inquire further about the scepter, he deduces your true intentions and pursue the thief, apprehend him, and reclaim the scepter. You cannot capture a target swimming underwater. Watch for your quarry to surface.
Let's see. Oh yeah. I got it. Simple. Oh, yes.
Uma armadilha isso aqui?
Quit it. Outstanding.
Be careful!
I got it.
pin down Tommy, who is so stunned that he's actually been caught that he cannot move. Relenting, he produces the scepter from his bag and hands it to you. You have reclaimed the royal scepter, stolen from the treasure room of the castle.
Ah, podia dar sequência na aventura ali.
You must deliver the royal scepter to the Prime Minister at the castle.
Welcome to my shop. What would you like? Which one do you want?
Deixa eu ver.
Once again, you are led to the throne room under guard. The man tells you to hand over the scepter. You tell him that you don't know what he's talking about. The man's mouth transforms into a twisted grin, and he signals his guards. They inch closer, swords at the ready. What will you do?
Talvez eu escolhi o...
As soon as you hand the scepter to the man, you and Rani are immediately bound in chains and sent to the dungeon.
Talvez eu tenha escolhido a opção A.
A few months have passed. It seems your destiny is to spend the rest of your days rotting in this cell. You're not religious, but your only option now is prayer. You entreat the goddess Althena for one more chance.
Sério? Tu reprova na quest?
Once again, you are led to the throne room under guard. This time, a man stands there. The man tells you to hand over the man's mouth transform. What will you do? You fall into a fighting stance. As soon as you steel yourself for battle, the Prime Minister orders the guards near you to stand down. The man twirls his cape and leaves. You sigh, relieved that you didn't have to shed blood in the castle to resolve the problem. The Prime Minister tells you that man was Count Dean, the younger brother of the king. The scepter indicates the throne's heir. The Prime Minister says Dean had Tommet steal it to deny the princess the throne. The Prime Minister takes the scepter and narrows his eyes in satisfaction. The fairy you saved in the ruins appears before you. She seems to want to take you somewhere. The ferry leads you into an old ivy-covered tower. You find yourself in a cluttered room that seems to be a laboratory. Judging by the stratification of dust, letters amidst the shambles indicate that a magician named Lucane lives. Lucane wrote that he was off to see a magician friend named Wallace in the underground labyrinth. The fairy uses various interpretive gestures to indicate that you head to Wallace's underground labyrinth to look for the magician Lucane.
Olha o cetro dele ali. Uma serpente. Cada personagem tem várias animações enquanto está parado. É um trabalho muito primoroso. Você vê o tecido da roupa se movimentando, o cabelo, até o olhar.
This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic.
Deixa eu voltar aqui pra... Chegar lá na guilda pra ver se não tem umas missões a mais pra cumprir dentro da fase. Dá pra cumprir mais de uma missão ao mesmo tempo, igual aqueles
Welcome
dragonetes.
back. There's a request.
Eu gosto dessa habilidade aqui. Transforma os objetos de madeira em golems, né? Eu não percebi que o molequinho carregando a garrafa vira pra trás pra olhar pra ti.
This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic. It is a dangerous place, replete with traps, that bars entry to all who would dare.
Prefiro o cetro de gelo. Ela cai automaticamente.
What?
Isso é um golem. Uau! Me matou. Eu nem percebi que eu perdi tanta energia assim. Ah, aqui. poderes do...
I got it. You're on. Oh my. It's my turn. Simple.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast.
Ah,
Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall could be used to great effect. The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard.
e a chave?
You obtain a magic key to open the door.
Eu vou ficar pra sempre ali.
Mendudo.
Outstanding.
Out of the blue, a mouse darts out and leaps onto your palm. The rodent claims to be the apprentice of Wallace the magician. He says he was tasked with caring for the laboratory while Wallace was gone, but it is beset by malevolent magic users. When you ask about Lucane, the apprentice answers that his master's friend. Your quest to find Lucane is delayed as you attempt to liberate the lab for Ricky the magician's apprentice. The door to the laboratory is through this hall.
Oh, yes. Simple.
Ah, recupera os dois?
It's my turn. Voila!
Ah, era pra bater e não estourar.
Oh, I can do that. Filthy Luca. Oh my. Oh, I can do that. Oh yes. Done.
Ah, aqui tinha uma...
Mendudo.
Eu não lembro a sequência.
Filthy Luca.
Vou parar pra pesquisar agora. Eles não dão uma... Isso aqui é uma missão secundária.
It's my turn. Simple.
Because the laboratory was being misused, some of the experiments housed within have now run amok. There's been a population explosion of mutated beings that spread their spores around. The labyrinth is overrun by fungi.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Ai, morri!
I got it. Done. Oh, I can do that. Let's see. Simple.
Mendo.
It's my turn. Voila!
Be careful! What?
Destroy the cocoons before they hatch. They'll keep coming.
Golem de madeira. Ó. Como é que eu faço? Ah.
Found some bones that seem to belong to Lucane in the depths of the labyrinth. The tattered raiments and jewelry leave no doubt that the corpse is indeed Lucane's.
Oh, 2 níveis.
You bring back the bones of the magician Lucane. You found Lucane, but he was dead.
What troubles you, my child?
Hermione.
You stand before texts. Althena, if you are repeatedly
Fazer uma oração para receber o bônus, eu tinha esquecido.
May I help you? What would you like?
Deixa eu ver.
Back again, eh? You have a request.
Ah, essa aqui é muito boa.
When you enter the laboratory, the fairy frantically flits around you, as if it senses your uneasiness. Upon seeing Lucane's bones, the fairy enters into a panic. She begins tugging at your arm to get you to leave the tower. The fairy is apparently attempting to lead you somewhere. You collect Lucane's bones and follow her. As you enter, you nervously hand the monk. Allow this heart quench, lead the wandering soul, reverse death, and awaken. The prayer reaches the goddess. Lucane, shocked to find himself alive, thanks you profusely. He tells you to visit him. The resurrected magician has returned to the old tower in town. You decide to see him to ask more detail. The magician Lucane is waiting. It seems that dying had an adverse effect on his short-term memory. Lucane can't remember why he went to meet Wallace. Lucane is researching magic called runes, which are close. Lucane introduces his fairy friend to you. Her name is Tiki. She left the fairy forest due to her strong curiosity. He thanks you again for saving him and allowing him to enjoy life's rich pageant. He displays his magic trinket. Lucane says he'd be happy to sell you these items at a fraction of the normal price and answer any questions you have. What will you? The magician Wallace was an old friend of Lucane. He sealed that group. He was also the king's trusted advisor. And before you realize it, Tiki is following you around. She will accompany you on your adventures henceforth. Fairies are known to be adept at finding hidden things.
Tem alguma coisa pra comprar aqui?
Oh, how can I help you?
Which one? A letter from the castle has come to you via the guild.
Back again, eh?
You assume that the letter was sent by the Prime Minister. Perhaps he... Count Dean is waiting for you at the throne room. It is he who sent the letter. After your previous encounter, you can only assume that he's up to some... The guards have drawn their swords and are blocking the exit. Count Dean... He says that he has personally requested your assistance in performing a task for him. He wants you to scout Bilberon Fortress on the border. This underground fortress is a well-known structure. Originally built to defend against the Orc army, it now lies in Orc. It is a very dangerous mission, but refusal... Per Count Dean's request, you agreed to infiltrate and surveil the subterranean fortress at the country's border.
Na verdade, moleque não olha pra ti, ele de vez em quando ele olha pra trás.
The Orc army presently controls Bilberon, the underground fortress built into the canyon. The King's army has been mounting a fierce offensive to try and reclaim the fortress.
Outstanding. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Filthy lucre.
O cetro de gelo de fogo.
You step into the enemy kitchen. A corpulent chef grabs a goblin instead of meat and suddenly stops. The cook, sensing your presence, stares directly at you. Luckily, her sight's not so keen, so she doesn't notice you. Eventually, the chef returns to her meat cutting.
Posso tirar?
The pathway, blocked with a stone wall, doesn't look like it would give way unless you bombed it.
Let's see.
Mas ele estava bloqueando. Só uma bomba aqui.
Oh my. It's my turn.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. It's my turn.
Be careful!
I got it. Filthy Luca. That really hurts. Oh, I can do that. Please. Ow. That really hurts. Oh, yes. Oh, quit it.
Roupa não acaba?
That really hurts. Oh.
At the bottom of the stairs is an area connected to the sewers. This seems your most likely escape route.
An ambush!
Ah, me notaram. Ai, comprei mais gelo, hein?
After defeating the Minotaur, you move through the sewer's filth. The reconnaissance mission went well. You gathered intel and slipped back across enemy lines. Among the treasures you claimed is the great sword of the hero Javelin. You succeeded in acquiring intel on the underground fortress.
Eu vou
What do you
recuperar os
need?
meus itens.
Which one do you want?
Agora eu tenho que equipar a magia aqui. Tem uma forma de mapear os botões. Como é que se faz? Spells? Ah tá, agora aqui. Ah, tá ali, ó. Pra mapear com... apertando com o direcional aqui. É. As opções aqui. Deixar como triângulo mesmo. Ah, eu nem vi que essa luva será que é melhor. 9 de defesa. Aí. Ok. Vou terminar essa parte aqui. Olha lá. Como que faz pra salvar? O tamanho dela também. Ah. Ah. Isso aí.